What's the advantage to building trust and transparency in sales? Well, I can tell you from experience, it goes a tremendously long way to building a long lasting and strong relationship and rapport with the people that you're working with at your customers. Perfect example, uh, real story, real live example. After having interviewed about 100 different customers over the course of about a year, um, I was able to identify a need in the market, and I went back to my company and said, "Hey, here's this need. There's a software we can develop to address this one particular application in packaging and manufacturing." So the product got developed, the software got developed, and now we needed to test it. We needed to pilot it and get work with some customers to get it implemented and see how it would work. So we targeted several of the top 10 food and beverage manufacturers in the world and ended up um, connecting with a top food producer and a manager in engineering that was also doing projects like R&D. And so right from the beginning, I said, "Hey, listen, we've got this product, we've got this software. This is the expectations of it, what we're working on, what we want it to be able to do." And said, "Hey, just to be fully open and transparent, it's still being developed. It's not been out in the market yet. You are the first customer to work with it. We'd like to partner with you to pilot it." And opening the door that way really created a lot of good interaction, because then it also led to the idea and telling the customer, "Hey, listen, your ideas, you're the voice of the customer, and we want to get that information, your ideas, back into product development to make sure that what we think is what's really on track and what'll really work in the market." So they got their ideas back into the product development and had a direct line with the head of the development for the software. And so now we move into a pilot. We actually implemented something in a facility, in a manufacturing plant, ran through it all, and it had its bumps and bruises. However, the expectations were set correctly. That it was a pilot, that it isn't 100% yet. So the client was very happy with the results. It didn't turn out 100% the way they would have liked. However, it did turn out well, and there was a lot of feedback for the development, but also it opened the door to a number of projects to work on and opportunities across other facilities. But the key to the story, after doing the pilot, meeting with this senior manager, he said, "Hey, guys, Greg, the fact that you were so open and transparent set my expectations correctly. And even though we had a few delays and some bumps and bruises, that was okay because it was transparent from the beginning." He says, "I'm also doing another project with a different vendor on a completely different product for the plant. And when they came in, they hadn't worked with this company before. When they came in, they said, 'Hey, the product is 100%, it's all baked and ready to go.' But unfortunately, after starting the implementation, the customer quickly found out, 'Hey, this really isn't 100% and it's not baked.' And the senior engineering manager or manager said to me, 'Hey, because they told us it was all ready to go, we have a different expectation, and now it's not okay, and the relationship is strained.'" So, point being, be transparent, use it to be open and honest. It goes a tremendously long way because, hey, we're all human. We all want to be handled fairly and honestly. And people are much more likely to have the proper expectations if they're given the proper data, proper understanding of where things are at. It's something to really, again, add as a brick into your foundation of creating a relationship and rapport, and even in your own career. So be open, be transparent, and it'll go a long way in developing really strong relationships with people.